I didn't know what to do with all this rage. And right then, the Planned Parenthood hearings had just started. I don't know if anybody got to watch any of that. Oh my gosh, it was it. That was it. It was the exact same thing. All these congressmen or whoever they were just battering that executive director of Planned Parenthood, just going at her. She didn't get a chance to speak, just ridiculing her, mocking her. I just couldn't believe it. So I'm walking around the world with these terrible, terrible goggles on, and I'm realizing we're still burning the women at the stake. And the women are burning the women at the stake. And the women are burning themselves at the stake. And the interesting thing is, sometimes they don't even leave a mark. It's all internalized. Now, it's not all internalized, because my sister from Africa was telling me that today, her people who have been converted to Christianity are burning women at the stake for practicing their indigenous spiritual way. So it's not over. It's still going on. So anyway, I'm seeing this and I'm thinking, and I'm starting to go crazy, as you can imagine. I mean, this has been going on for like 8 months. And so I went to go get a massage, thinking to just try to soothe myself, right? And I start going into vision in the middle of this massage, and I'm like, oh my God, no, I'm not here. But it was something entirely different. So this elder, I mean, like, she had shrunk and she was wrinkled, and first thing she said to me is, what are you looking at? The spirit came out from under this stone while I was in this massage. She says, what are you looking at? She goes, you looking at me because I'm an old Indian woman, aren't you? She goes, well, you're gonna look just like me. Yes, ma'am. So anyway, she goes, that's right, you're gonna go crazy or die if you don't cut this out. You know, she's like, and I said, okay, I believe you. What do I do? She goes, so I'm gonna tell you what you do. She said, you go back in your lineage, back. And you come until you get to the place where the people aren't just talking about it, they're not just referring to it, they're not just thinking about it, they're not just wondering about it, but they are living the truth of who the woman is to creation and who creation is to the woman. And when you get to that place, stop. So she said, go back in your lineage like you're holding onto a rope, and go back into that place. And when you get there, stay there. She goes, so you're gonna have to be disciplined. Every time these visions start grabbing hold of you and sliding you off, you put all that meditation and stuff you've been working on to use, and you decide what you're going to think, and you bring yourself to that place. And if you keep doing that, you're going to come out of this. She said, your ancestry has the power to heal you from this. And not only that, your ancestry has the power to heal your European sisters. And when you both come together in healing, then you're going to turn and you're going to heal men's nation. She said, and indigenous women from all parts of the earth also have this ability. She said, and that's what needs to happen. So, well, obviously I'm standing here more or less sane. So she gave me wise counsel, and I survived that. And, I had already been traveling to Europe a lot, so I can imagine that. I remember one time I got clobbered. I was walking through one of the plazas, and my hosts were saying, and here's where they used to burn the witches, and here's where, let's go have an espresso. And I was like, so, it could have happened that way. I don't know why, but anyway, it happened that way for me. So anyway, I'm remembering what this grandma said, and she said, this is what needs to happen. And she was like giving me a directive, right? And I thought, well, okay, I get it. So I get it, and she says, this is possible, And so I'm thinking to myself, how am I going to do this? So she comes back to me after I'm more or less well, and she says, all right, I can see that you're going to make this very complicated. So let me simplify for you here. And she said, so all healing is the truth. And all disease is a lie. Some part of you is believing a lie, body, mind, heart, or spirit. She said, so what the healer does is the healer holds the truth within themselves very firmly. And that means they have to live in a certain way where they are presenting themselves. I was told you are responsible for placing yourself before the truth frequently. So the healer is committing to that and doing that, right? And so that when they go to do their healing work, what they are doing is they are presenting the truth to the person with the disease in a way that they can understand so clearly that they become able to repeat the truth to themselves on their own. And that allows them to walk in that freedom. She said, so the vibration of the lie is always going to come and vibrate at the vibration of truth, right? And when that happens, that's what we call healing. I was like, dang. No one ever said it to me like that before, right? Here's another cause and effect, right? And so she says, she goes, so that's what you're going to do. She acted like I already agreed to it. So that's what you're going to do. She says, you're going to gather indigenous women from all parts of the earth. And you're going to go to Europe. And together you're going to corroborate the truth of who the woman is to creation, who creation is to the woman. So all these women are going to tell whatever part is right, maybe of what we say to a young woman and during her initiation, because that's also what we're saying to her, isn't it? This is who you are to creation. This is who creation is to you as a woman. So you're going to do this, and you're going to create a vibration that is so powerful that it's going to realign all of the deception, all of the ignorance, whatever, that occurred in the witch hunts. So that's what we did.